a look. Moss obviously has been a star so far in the NFL, but here we go with Chris Hansen keeping it on the fake field goal attempt. Untouched, trickery working. 6-0 Marshall. They would miss the extra point, but back comes Toledo. Chester Taylor has got it down the sideline. Does some great running all the way down to the 1. That would lead to a touchdown. Toledo was up 7-6. Still in the first quarter. Chad Pennington drops back. Linear Washington. Oh, what a grab there. Marshall, though, would miss a field goal try. They were still down 1 at 7-6. Now in the second quarter, Pennington scrambling. Gets elbowed where you don't want to get elbowed.
Where would that be?
He would take a crawl off the field. Somehow he would stay in the game. He played the rest of the way in obvious pain throughout. Nate Poole, touchdown. Marshall's up 13-10. Toledo trying to come back, still down 3. Chris Wallace rolls out. Finds Mike Billick, but Billick fumbles the ball. Dananel Darricott recovers. Touchdown. And Marshall goes on to win by the final score of 23-17.
The Hurricane Bowl after the game was delayed September 26th. And Miami dominating the ground all day long. Edgerrin James breaks off a 45-yard touchdown run down the left side. 7-0 Miami. UCLA wasting no time. Cade McNown, the play action, finding two-time national volleyball champion Danny Farmer for a 77-yard touchdown, a 7-7 game. Miami deep inside UCLA territory, coming right back. Nobody covering Aaron Mosher. Easy 4-yard score. 14-7 Miami leads. Nick Aliotti, the defensive coach, cannot believe it. Second quarter, Bruins down 14-7. McNown, the screen pass to Jermaine Lewis. Great downfield block from Danny Farmer down to the 15-yard line. It's the Danny Farmer show. 3 plays later, 3rd and goal. McNown rolling left, getting chased towards the sideline. Just before he goes out of bounds, he fires the touchdown pass to Brian Poley-Dixon. We are tied at 14. McNown pumped. In Tucson, the Arizona Wildcats love it because a UCLA win could ensure them their first Rose Bowl appearance ever. Watch McNown's effort again. As he's falling down, being chased out of bounds, gets the pass off. Miami would come right back. Edgerrin James, 2 huge blocks ahead of him, 10-yard touchdown. A huge day for him. More on that later. 21-14 Miami, 21-17 Bruins down at the break. Bob Toledo turns the reins over to McNown. 3rd and goal at the 14. McNown in the pocket, looking for who else but Danny Farmer. 24-21 UCLA. After a 3-and-out for Miami, first play for UCLA, play action, Brian Poley-Dixon. Touchdown. 31-21 UCLA, and the Cats in Tucson loving it. They smell roses. UCLA again, the quick strike offense. McNown looking for Brad Melsby. Oh, there he is. 59-yard touchdown, 38-21 UCLA. Miami, of course, staying on the ground with Edgerrin James. Going left, breaking some more tackles, a 12-yard gain. But Miami wouldn't go to him all the time. Instead, 2 plays later, how about Najee Davenport breaking some tackles of his own for a 23-yard score. 38-28 UCLA. Bob Toledo in disbelief after a UCLA fumble deep in Miami territory. Scott Covington, play action, looking deep. How about Santana Moss? 71-yard touchdown, 38-35 UCLA. The Hurricanes within 3 at the Orange Bowl. UCLA up 45-35. Watch the tight end Mondreal Fulcher on the end, and safety Ryan Rock. Now Rock bites hard on the play action. Fulcher wide open for the 29-yard score. Good use of the spot shadow. The Miami run sets up the pass. Butch Davis saying, "That's how I scripted it." Cade McNown and the Bruins, a 3-point lead. Just over 3:30 left. McNown looking for Melsby again. He eludes a tackler and is brought down after a long gain. Back in Tucson, Arizona digging it. But wait! The ball came loose. After a short conference, the officials award the football to Miami. The Arizonans in disbelief. They thought Melsby was down. Let's all watch it again together slowly. The knee hits the ground. It appears Melsby still had the ball. Regardless, it's a fumble. Miami loves it. Bob Toledo hates it. 3rd and 6 for Miami. A completion to Andre King on the sideline, who does a little dance and makes a little love for the UCLA bench. That's a first down. 4 plays later, swing pass to Nick Williams. Ruled out at the 1-yard line. Didn't matter. On the very next play, Edgerrin James walks in for the touchdown. 49-45 Miami. Cade McNown in disbelief. Scott Covington, believe it. McNown takes the field at his own 45-yard line. 42 seconds to go, down by 4. Short pass to Melsby. Quick lateral to Deshaun Foster. Steps out of bounds. 2nd and 7 from the Miami 30. 11 seconds left. McNown nearly sacked. Fires. Almost picked off by Dan Morgan. UCLA watching their season flash in front of their eyes. Ball at the 30 still. 4 seconds left. McNown into the end zone. Looking for 6'5" backup quarterback Drew Bennett. Too long. Incomplete. Butch Davis, maybe the biggest win of his coaching career at Miami. The Wildcats, meanwhile, back in Arizona, have to wait one more year for their first Rose Bowl appearance. At the Big 12 title game, the K-State fans see it, and they love it. McNown, 26 of 35, a school record 513 yards, 5 touchdowns, and a rushing TD. And Edgerrin James, a monster day as Miami upsets UCLA 49-45. James went ballistic, 39 carries, 299 yards, and 3 scores, offsetting that school record from the Bruins. Cade McNown, 513 yards passing, and UCLA's national title hopes perhaps dashed along with their 20-game winning streak.
Well, it's disappointing. I don't know if it's emotionally crushing. You know, we'll live to play another game. It is a game, okay? And our kids gave as good an effort as they could possibly give. We just weren't good enough defensively to stop Miami.
Great courage by this group of kids for 10 months. I've never been so proud of a group of guys, the way they fought through adversity all year long. This game, what a great job our guys did today. I'm proud of every one of them.
It hurts. I mean, I hate to see all these guys go out this way, and I don't like to go out, of a national championship race this way, but just my hat is off to the Miami offense.
Do you realize what you've done here? You may not have been playing for the national title, but you just decided it for everybody.
This is great. We ruined a lot of people's New Year's.
Snyder's Wildcats taking on Texas A&M in the Big 12 title game, and Michael Bishop getting ready for this one. K-State looking to win its 20th straight. Second quarter already up 10-3. Bishop to Darnell McDonald. 6 catches, 140 yards for him, 66 yards in the touchdown. K-State up 17-3, and McDonald is enthused. His 70th catch of the year. Midway through the third, A&M down 17-6 on a 4th and 2. Jamar Toombs takes it in for the TD. A&M went for 2. Somewhat inexplicably, they missed it, so that leaves the score at 17-12. K-State trying to respond. 2nd and goal from the 5. Bishop into the end zone for the TD. 28 carries, 101 yards for him. K-State up 27-12 late in the third. 4th quarter, same score, 3rd and 10 from the 13 for A&M. Brandon Stewart, the backup QB to Leroy Hodge. Corner of the end zone, A&M down just 27-19. Stewart threw for 324. Bill Snyder bum it. Later in the 4th, A&M 4th and 17 from the 24. Stewart pass deflected by Damian McIntosh, and K-State takes over with just over 3 minutes to go. Now on a 3rd and 6, it's Bishop trying to get the first down, and he is hit hard, and oh boy, fumbles the football. Warwick Holdman with the hit. A&M recovers, and Bishop can't believe it. A&M first down from midfield. Stewart looking for Matt Bumgardner. Beautiful diving catch, and now A&M within striking distance. The replay confirms what we already suspected. It was a great catch. Only grab of the day for Bumgardner. 3 plays later on a 3rd and 5, it's Stewart to Sir Parker for the touchdown. A&M down just 27-25, and Mike Stoops is stunned. A&M now going for 2 in the tie. Stewart rolling right, and he finds Parker again. 3 catches for Parker. They were all huge. You've already seen 2 of them. Stewart is feeling good. Game tied at 27. Now 8 seconds to go. Bishop and Bill Snyder talking strategy. Bishop going for it all on 3rd and 15. The ball is tipped, and Everett Burnett makes the catch, but he is tackled just short of the goal line by Toya Jones. Bishop threw for 341, what he wouldn't have given for 2 more in the game, but great heads up there by Jones. So now we go to overtime. 3rd and goal for A&M from the 2. Dante Hall is stuffed by Lamar Chapman. R.C. Slocum, a decision to make, decides to put some points on the board. Good decision, especially when you consider what a great kicker K-State has in Martin Gramatica. This puts A&M up 30-27. Now K-State's turn. 2nd and 2 from the 6. Bishop stumbles after the snap, and he bumps into Eric Hickson, loses some yards on the play. So Gramatica comes in, nails a 22-yarder. That's nothing for him. We're tied at 30, and now Snyder and Bishop working on a game plan for the 2nd overtime. K-State gets the ball first. 3rd and 4 from the 7. Bishop, too long for McDonald. He is not happy with himself, and out comes Gramatica again, this time from 25 yards out. It's 33-30 in favor of K-State. So now Bishop has to watch and wait. 1st and 10 from the 25. It's Dante Hall. Loss of 2. A&M just 128 rushing yards on 41 carries in the game. 2 plays later, on a 3rd and 12 from the 27, A&M is penalized before the snap, and R.C. Slocum can't believe it. 3rd and 17 from the 32 now. Stewart looking for Parker again. This catch number 3, and Parker goes into the end zone, or does he? It is ruled a touchdown. The Aggies can't believe it. They are the winners, but we've got controversy. Take another look at it. It appears that Parker's knee is down at the 1, although truth is A&M would have had 4 shots from the 1 and probably would have won it anyway, but it does look as if he was down. Either way, A&M gets the win, and Bishop's dream of a national championship falls by the wayside. Stewart gets a hug from injured QB Randy McCown. There's your final. A&M ruining K-State's Fiesta Bowl dream, 36-33 in double overtime. As the Big 12 champ now, the Aggies guaranteed a berth in either the Orange or the Sugar Bowl. Meanwhile, the Wildcats will have to wait until Sunday to learn their bowl fate.
The pain that comes from this is there because there was such an investment, such an emotional investment made by all these young people. Far greater than most could ever imagine. And the greater the investment, the greater the pain.
Coming in the game, we just wanted to try to contain them, then give it big plays. Then we gave a couple. We knew if we just fight at the end, we'll come out on top, because this is a bunch of special. These guys are special.
I'm so proud of our guys. They fought all year long, all the adversity. Everyone doubted us. Big 12 chance, baby. I love it.
The Wildcats have been criticized all year for their lousy schedule, which included games against the likes of Northern Illinois, Indiana State, and Northeast Louisiana. They beat the 8 unranked teams they played by an average of nearly 50 points, but the games against ranked opponents, a different story, and their good fortune in those close ones finally wore off.
Laid plans. Bulldogs and Volunteers. First quarter, no score. T. Martin ready to tee it up down the middle, but Robert Bean with a juggling interception. And go get a sandwich. This could take a while. He'll bring it back 71 yards for the touchdown. The flag would be against the Volunteers. Mississippi State taking a 7-0 lead. You can sit back and read a magazine.
Real soon.
Yeah, there he goes. Bean scores. Second quarter, after an INT by Tennessee, T. Martin to Travis Stevens, who leaps into the end zone from 3 yards out. Game is tied at 7. Third quarter, 10-7 Vols. Wayne Madkin, the pass picked off by Al Wilson, who takes it 32 yards back for a touchdown. But oh boy, called back because of an illegal block on the return by the Volunteers. Still 10-7 in the fourth quarter until the game was seemingly broken open.
This might be Mississippi State's best chance to score on a punt return right here. Prentice from the 18. He's still alive. He's gone. It's a foot race down the sidelines, and it is lightning has struck. I don't see a flag anywhere.
Did Bob Greasy call it or what? 82 yards for Kevin Prentice, 14-10 Mississippi State. Balls come right back. 2 minutes later, T. Martin, watch this catch. Peerless Price in the end zone from 41 yards out. 17-14 Vols. On the ensuing possession for the Bulldogs, Wayne Madkin is going to get hit from behind by Corey Terry. There's a fumble. Al Wilson recovers for the Vols. Then he fumbles. Finally, his teammate Eric Westmoreland falls on it on the very next play. T. Martin looking for a wide-open Cedric Wilson. Oh, there he is. 26-yard touchdown, 24-14 Volunteers win. Most likely heading for a national championship shot at the Fiesta Bowl. In the short term, the Volunteers get their second straight SEC championship and their very first foray into the BCS. Phil Fulmer's squad capping off a 12-0 season with T. Martin going off for 208 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. Peerless Price and Cedric Wilson on the receiving end. Tennessee looking for their first national championship in better than 35 years and enjoying their second straight SEC championship.
The first one is great, but with this team and what we've been through, and probably, as I said to somebody on the field, that not being expected to be here, this one's awful sweet.
47 years ago, to be precise, the last time Tennessee was a national
Navy 99th edition of this great rivalry, and Navy hoping to beat Army for the second straight year. Cadets hoping to make it 6 wins and 7 over the Middies. First quarter, Sutton pulling QB Johnny Goff after his 2 fumbles led to 10 Navy points. His replacement, Joe Jarena. First quarter with Army down 10-7. Jarena says not anymore. 14 carries, 92 yards for him, 69 on that TD. The Cadets 401 yards rushing on the day. Army misses the PAT. They're still up 13-10. Second quarter, same score. Brian Broadwater to Ryan Reed, 49 yards for the touchdown. Broadwater threw for 188 yards, and that puts the Middies up 17-13. Next Navy possession, same score, and it's deja vu all over again. It's Broadwater, it's Reed, and it's a 69-yard touchdown. Reed, 3 catches, 128 yards, and those 2 TDs. Navy up 24-13. They lead at 24-19 at the half. Fourth quarter, they're up 30-25, looking to put it away. Matt Harden, oops, fumbles the football just shy of the goal line. Navy coach Charlie Weatherby can't believe it as Army's Jason Walker recovers, and there's Weatherby. He is not pleased. Army takes advantage. 3 plays later, it's Ty Amy right up the gut, and no one's going to get him. 70 yards for the touchdown, 13 carries, 134 yards on the game. Army up 31-30. They kick a late field goal for the 34-30 final, and the Commanders are pumped. And the Army fans and players celebrating too as Army wins it 34-30. Those 64 total points, the most ever scored in a game in this series. It was the Cadets' 6th win in the last 7 years and the 6th game in the 90s, decided by 5 or fewer points. The results on the field, though, really secondary in this one. A railing in the stands collapsed in the fourth quarter, dropping a group of Army fans 15 feet onto the field. 9 people were injured in the fall, including one who has a neck injury and is in critical condition. Thomas Jefferson Hospital in Philly is emphasizing that is a neck injury, not a spine injury, so that is good news. Witnesses to the accident told the Associated Press that the railing which collapsed was held together by duct tape.
More on that later. Fourth quarter, BYU up 10-7 on their own 46. Kevin Federick to Tavita Ofahengawe over the middle. Watch the hurdle. Ofahengali. 25-yard gain, keeps the chains moving. Ofahengawe, I tell you. Same drive, second and goal from the 6. Federick is sacked by a blitzing Charlton Warren for a 3-yard loss. On the next play, Federick trying to avoid it, but pulled down again, this time by Travis Meitinger. They'll settle for a field goal to make it 13-7. Air Force down 6, 4 minutes to go in the fourth. On the jailbreak screen, watch Jamal Singleton make a key block and spring Matt Farmer for a 59-yard touchdown. We like good blocking. That's why we have spot shadows. 14-13 Air Force. They tack on one more, and they win the last WAC championship 20-13. 2 touchdowns in the final 4 minutes to bring the Falcons.